The point guard-starved Hornets have picked up Mo Williams from the Timberwolves for Gary Neal and a second-round pick. I'm Kerry Chow, joined by ESPN.com NBA reporter Michael Wallace. Michael, with Kemba Walker's knee injury keeping him out at least 5 weeks, how important is this addition for Charlotte?
It's vital for Charlotte because this is a team that's fighting to stay in contention for one of those final 2 playoff spots in the East. They needed a two-way combo guard, and Mo Williams is basically being brought in to do what Lance Stephenson, frankly, hasn't been able to do for them. So you get a guy that just a couple weeks ago scored 52 points. He can give you the points. He can also be a facilitator, and he's a veteran presence that'll play well with Al Jefferson. Both of those guys are Mississippi natives and are really, really good friends. So the chemistry off the court is just as good as it's going to be on the court.
When Walker comes back, how will he pair with Williams?
I think, Mo can he can either slide over to the shooting guard or he can just come off the bench in a 6-man role. That's one thing that he's already proven that he's capable of doing. I mean, he's had to do that on a lot of different teams, come off the bench. So he's not going to have an ego. He's definitely in a plus situation because he's going from the worst team in the league, or one of them, to a team that has a chance to make the playoffs. So I think he'll buy in easily with Kemba Walker and play well alongside him. The question is, what does this mean for Lance Stephenson? Because, again, this is a guy that's been on the trade block pretty much all season, and I don't know if they're going to be able to keep all 3 of those guys in that rotation.
Yeah, speaking of which, what do you think the future holds for Lance Stephenson then?
He's a guy, obviously, you've seen his name come up in deals with Brooklyn and, even going back to Indiana and that kind of thing. It's just a matter of what else shakes out. I mean, today was sort of a flurry of moves, and I think there's going to be far more in the coming days as we head towards the trade deadline. But I think Lance's days apparently could be over in Charlotte.
ESPN.com NBA reporter Michael Wallace. Thanks, Michael.
Hey, no problem. Thank you.
For Michael Wallace, I'm Kerry Chow with your latest ESPN headline.